Okay, so the game that we are going to talk this week on the Classic Critique is Super Baseball 2020.
I like the
And
show with Barbara Walters, 2020.
and why did you know this game?
I think I played it a while back on the SNES.
Okay.
And I know, okay, the reason we picked it, because it's baseball season starting up, or has already started.
Okay.
So I like being festive like that, and I like picking games with current themes behind them. No, but I remember it because it was one of those games where they took a concept that we all knew, a very simple baseball game, but they added to it that twist of the futuristic feeling where...
New rules.
Yeah, exactly. New rules, everybody had power-ups, and it doesn't play like Ken Griffey Jr. or even baseball on the NES. It plays like that for maybe the pitch and the hit, but then after that the foul lines are much shorter, and they only go behind the player. So you can almost hit a ball into the stands, and as long as it's on the left or the right of the foul lines, it's going to be in play.
Yeah.
So you can hit the balls in some very interesting areas.
Yeah, even if the balls fall into the crowd, it's going to like go back into the field. Sometimes do a big rebound.
Yeah, and come right back to the base that you were running to.
It's very funny.
Even on the field itself, there's certain padded areas or little different areas where it says stop. So if the ball is rolling and it stops on the stop... Okay, wait, let me rephrase that. If the ball is rolling and it rolls over the stop area, the ball will stop dead.
Okay.
It won't keep going. There's a certain area where if you hit it into that zone, it gets you a home run. So technically speaking, you could hit the ball into the stands as far as you could, but if it doesn't fall into that zone, it's not a home run.
Yeah.
So you have to be a lot more precise, and they do add a lot of on the field power-ups, which I found was cool. And the way you use your power-ups is with money, and you gain money by playing the game normally. So like in a game, if you do a strike, you get a certain dollar value. If you hit a single, you get a certain amount of money. You hit a home run, you get more money, and then you can power up your guys after. So I guess that's what really interested me when I was younger.
Yeah, but we didn't talk about the coolest features of this game.
Which is?
You have robot playing in this game.
Yep.
You have like the robot from the movie WALL-E or from Star Wars. It's pick which one you prefer, and they don't have any special abilities. I think they just...
I think the robot runs fast. I think it's
so?
similar to Base Wars.
Okay.
Where the one with the wheels will go faster, but the one with the big upper body will hit harder.
Okay.
But yeah, no, there's just a fun little mix of characters. Because on one team you could have a girl, you could have a guy, and you could have robots, and they all have their different characteristics. And it's very colorful too. Looking back at it, baseball games are usually brown, green, and whatever two colors are playing on the field. But this one has blues, it has reds, it has a bunch of shiny things when you hit the ball. It's very arcadey, and it makes sense because it did come out on the arcade.
And you have the best cutscenes when you can jump to get the ball, but it's so funny because when the character jump, sometimes it goes out of the screen just because it jumps so high.
Yeah.
And you can catch some good balls there. Like if the ball was going to get a foul ball, well, you could get a out. Yeah. It's very fun.
Yeah, it's just, this is the kind of stuff that we need to see, I guess, remade. I wouldn't mind this on the Xbox Live Arcade as a remake now, with maybe better teams.
Or every like sports game now, they're trying to be always simulation. But I would love to have like I know that on the arcade we get the arcade game 3 versus 3 arcade. It's a little bit like this. I would love to have more game like this now.
Yeah, there was
It's refreshing.
2010 baseball. Oh no, Slugfest.
Yeah.
Slugfest was another Blitz type Super League where there was turbo and there was similar effects, but this, I think the real catch is that the arena is not the same. That's really what changes the gameplay, and that you can run everywhere, and you really do have that sense of being, you're playing baseball, you're playing something you know, but it's in a setting where it's not familiar. And the fact that it's not familiar with added things are very, it's very unique to it, especially the upgrading, the level ups with the money.
Because this game rewarding you to get an out, or you know, to throw a strike, you get money and you can upgrade your player. I don't know what the upgrade was. I think you go faster.
You can hit harder.
Okay.
You can upgrade anything.
Yeah, because I know we played. We have a great video on YouTube. It's gonna be a 30 minutes game. It's and it was pretty close.
It comes
close.
down to the wire. I got a few hits at the end that won it, but we'll have a rematch, maybe.
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Maybe in a different sport game.
Yeah.
In the future.
So I mean, it's these types of games that I don't think they've really played around with that much. The futuristic sports. I think the only things to come close to that was, as you were saying, the 3-on-3 basketball and the 3-on-3 hockey.
Yeah, recently at least.
Yeah, and there was also Mutant League Hockey, which was on the Genesis, where you were playing as monsters playing hockey.
Okay.
And there was different things that would happen on the ground. So that's more of a Sega Genesis game. Maybe we could do that when hockey season starts.
Yeah.
Well, when it ends, I guess.
Yeah.
But overall, I don't know. It ages well. I find this game, it really does age well.
Easy controls.
Easy control. Graphics aren't hard on the eyes. They still look. They look nice. And I guess it's a win. It's an A+ game.
It's yeah, it's true. I would love to see this game on the arcade. I know it was made for the arcade, but I never saw it. It's
probably looks even better.
Probably.
Those arcade cabinets do have some
and
good
with
graphics.
probably like some voiceovers.
Oh yeah.
Because I know in the beginning of the game, like someone says like Super Baseball 2020, but you can barely hear it.
No, it's true.
Yeah, but it's good. Yes. I don't know what to say. I know there's like a lot of like, and not power-ups, but like the better thing you do, the more money you get.
Yeah, so it's worth it. If you guys never played it, it's very much worth it to go out there and look for it. I don't know how much worth it on eBay. It's probably worth a lot because I've never seen this game.
I don't think so.
I've never seen this game for sale. Okay, we're about to do some live eBay search because we are here to offer you things that you've never had on other podcasts. And okay, so overall, I mean, Neo Geo, I guess they've pretty much stopped making any kind of game other than their King of Fighters series. But I guess it makes sense simply because it's not worth it for them to actually go through with all that. No, it's worth about $12 on eBay.
Okay.
That's great.
That's great.
But this is the kind of game I would like to see re-released now with some newer...
on the DS.
Yeah.
Well, we saw like 1 or 2 games on the DS. Looks cool on the baseball
theme.
Side,
yeah.
Yeah, so maybe one day.
Maybe one day. So that concludes this week's Podstivities. Join us next week where we plan to explore the great gaming world.
Yeah.
Give them the website, Pat.
Yeah, the website is...
And the email, because I always mess those two up.